Hi guys, okay, so tonight's video is going to be about making your own junk journals, and I'm going to go through one particular type, maybe two particular types, we'll see, in detail, and I'm going to just give you a few ideas on a few other ways to do it. This is just a simple way to do it with children, or to make your own one for yourself or whatever. And the reason I'm doing this particular video tonight is because a couple of people have expressed interest in doing it with their children. So I'm kind of aiming it at that, I guess. Janetta, this is you I'm talking to, and there was one or two other people as well. So first things first, you need obviously stuff to make your journal with. So you need a cover, you need pages, and what to use for that. Well, this particular one that I have set aside here, as you can see, it's a catalogue from River Island that I just picked up when I was in the shop one day, and I wanted it for the images in it, but as it turned out there wasn't a whole lot in it that I wanted out of it. So I cut some bits and pieces out that I did want, or that I found interesting for some reason, and they're all there. So what I have left inside, let's grab this down here. Anyway, what I have left inside is, I do have most of the pages. I have some half pages. I'm going to try to do something with those, we'll see. I have some little offcuts as well that I'm going to use in the book. These are the images that I want myself, so I'm going to put those aside for other things. And these are the bits that I'm going to use when I'm making this book. I say making the book, the book's already half made, which is what makes it so ideal for children. Now, for the cover, you can leave the cover as it is if you want to. You can draw on it, decorate it, put stickers on it, whatever you want to do. But what I'm actually going to do, I think, is I have this piece of contact. It's actually not going to be big enough, I don't think. So this is a little bit short, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cover it with this, and I'm going to put some trim across the top just to hide the bits. First of all, because this book is stapled, it's not going to be terribly stable. If possible, what you really want is, do I have one out? Oh, I don't happen to have any at the moment. I think I've taken them all apart. But you know the magazines that are bound with the glue? They have a very sturdy spine on them. One of those is great. It doesn't fall apart quite as readily as these do. But what I'm going to do for this, because it is quite flimsy, I am going to put some duct tape on it. Now this is pretty duct tape, and I'm actually going to put it on the inside. Pretty duct tape, but you don't have to have decorated duct tape for this. You can just use any old grey, black, whatever duct tape you have, or some sort of strong tape that will stop this ripping. Okay, so I'm just going to measure out a length, just going by eye. I'm not actually going to measure. Take a piece. It's quite stop. And I'm going to go over the top and over the bottom. I'm going to trim that off in a minute, and I'm going to try and get it around halfway to the spine. It doesn't have to be perfect again, but you know, it helps to try and get it somewhere, because you want it to go around the back and keep the back of it kind of sturdy as well. So I'm just going to trim this off. And trim this off first, I think it might be easier. And just fold it around. Yeah. And that just gives a little bit of extra stability and helps the cover not tear and fall apart. It keeps it going for longer. Now, that. I am going to use my bone folder to varnish this down, but you can use a ruler or, you know, just a piece of timber even, anything at all. Just to press it down, make sure it's good and stuck and in good contact with either side of the magazine. So I have a little fold down here that it's taking out, just not taking out necessarily, but just kind of pressing down properly. I'm just going to run that up the spine as well. Okay, so that is that part. Now comes the fun bit with this contact. Now obviously you don't have to use contact, you can use wrapping paper. You can just wrap it like you did with a school book. You can glue the whole front of it and glue the paper onto it. You can glue the whole front of it and glue material onto it. Whatever you think might work probably will at some point, in some way, shape or form. So whatever you feel, whatever you desire, you can cover it with jeans. I see a lot of jeans pocket journals. I don't know how well this particular cardboard will hold up to jeans, but you know, it's worth a try. I'm thinking now I should possibly have wrapped that over the top of this, and I'm going to actually get another piece of tape and do that just to give it that little extra bit. Okay, so we're going to have a nice sturdy spine there. And that corner just lifted there, just goes to show how important it is to varnish it down. So, this is going to take a little bit of folding as well, so you need to varnish it closed. Lovely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up around the edges because I have a little bit of leeway with it. So just for the sake of sturdiness, I'm going to bring it up around the edges. Fold this back a little bit, and then I'm just going to stick this into place where I have it positioned. Now, you want to do this in bits and pieces so that you can smooth out any bubbles as you're going. Ideally, you want a rag, which I do right down here, surprisingly. This is just an old t-shirt that I use for art. Because, you know, what else would you use old t-shirts for? So I'm gonna fold this in the edge before I go any further so it doesn't stick to everything. Like that, just fold it over the edge. And here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling this from underneath, and as I'm pulling it, I'm smoothing it down. And I'm trying to go from the centre out, or centre to the top, and then the centre down to the bottom. Doing it little by little, just so that we don't get too many air bubbles in it. Now you might still get a few air bubbles, but look, it's a junk journal, it's not that big a deal, you know. There's one now. Get out. No, it's going to be a crease, that's okay. Now, like I said, you don't have to use contact. This is just a piece I had left over. I do have some rolls, I think 2 rolls of contact that I do use to cover books, so that I find it convenient. They often have very pretty patterns, which is most of the reason why I buy it. I just can't resist a pattern, me. Or a pretty, even. Now this is quite intense. A workout, even. Who knew? It is very warm here today, though. Ireland have been getting kind of mixed weather the last week or 2, but it seems to have stayed quite warm through it all. I thought there was a storm blowing up earlier on, but things have cleared. It's nice and bright out there now. Anyway, listen to me talk about the weather. Typical Irish person. Right. I'll go back to the plate with the gun. We're up to the spine part where we have our tape. You can see the texture of this tape coming through, which I quite like. I'm going to burnish those out a bit, see if I can get rid of them. Because they're quite near the top, I might be able to actually get them out. Part anyway. There might be one or two little ones left, but that's okay. It's not a bad attempt, I have to say. Now, when you're doing this, you want to keep your book closed and fold it around the cover, because otherwise you're not allowing room for the cover to stretch, for this stuff to stretch around the cover when it's closed. Okay? So, la la la, just like that. Push that a little bit. And I'm going to actually accentuate that line where the tape is, because it's there anyway, you might as well, you know. Now, because of the magazine that I actually have, the River Island with clothes and fashion and all the rest of it, I have teenagers in mind for this particular journal, but obviously you can tailor it to a toddler, you can tailor it to a 5 or 6 year old, you can tailor it for yourself, although I quite like the fashion type things as well, not just for teenagers, so they tell me. But this is that's just what I have in mind while I'm doing this. Quite tight around the spine, or you will get bubbles. Just do it slowly in small increments around that corner. Another bit. Okay. So I'm actually going to turn it around and do it from this side. Again, try to do it from the center. It's not perfect, but it will do the job. There's a few bubbles in, I'm just going to try to bring it in. Again, I'm going to accentuate that line where the tape. And voila! Not perfect, but getting there. That one's actually going to look at my covers anyway. I'm just going to have a look at the inside. Now, as you can see, this piece is popping out. It's still held by one of the staples in there, but because it's popping out like that, I am actually going to try and glue this down. I'm just going to use a glue stick. This is U glue, and I love it. It's so sticky. That's the only one I've ever found. This tube is the only tube I've ever seen in my town. So sad. I have other glues obviously, but like this one. So I'm just going to glue that down there, so just give it a little bit more, less wiggle room I guess, not more. I'm also going to use some tape on parts of these pages, or possibly between all the pages, maybe, I don't know yet, it doesn't look there now, just to stop them tearing where they go into the staples. That can often be a point where they would tear. So we have some full pages, we have some half pages, and I think we might have some pages with like a square cut out. Yeah, see this, there was a patterned piece and I just cut it along the pattern. I quite like that. Now I'm going to work with this one just to show you something. And we have another half page there and another piece there. Love that little go. Okay, so with this one, I do quite like the picture, so I am going to use this as a pocket. I'm going to stick it on here and use it as a pocket. And I am going to washi tape, maybe not washi tape, I'm going to clear tape down here maybe. It'll break the picture, but at the same time, if I use clear tape it should be fine. If I can find my clear tape, yes, in the book. Now, you can use washi tape. You can use again your duct tape, you can use sellotape, you can use whatever you want. You can use double-sided tape and put a trim down the middle of it. I'm just going to use this, and I'm not even going to run it all the ways. I just want it enough to stop it falling apart, you know. Now I'm going to keep that flat because it's just a flat page. And that's not just sticking all the way down, I might as well use it. Anyway. There we go. So that's just going to give that a little bit of extra stability. Oh look, Katie's up. I'm going to go and see what she is. I'll do this first. She'll mosey around there for a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to run a little bit of glue either side of this. Stick it down. Simplest pocket in the world. Doesn't get simpler than that, people. Now, of course, you can always tape on an extra piece to the edge and fold it up to make a pocket, or down on the bottom and fold that up to make a pocket, or you know. But this is just one way to do it with a magazine if you have pieces cut out of it in particular. So we have a pocket, just stuff. I love stuff. Now, some people would have decorated that, and maybe like if I was using this book, and I might use this book yet, I don't know, I might give it away, I don't know yet, but if I was, I would probably either paint it or cover it with some paper. Just an idea. So that's that one, and I am going to washi tape this section, and I have some washi here. It's just an Eiffel Tower motif. So it just gives double assurance that the pocket isn't going to come off with just the glue or whatever. Now this book is by no means going to be perfect because I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Okay, I'm going to go and tend to my Katie. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so that little Mia was gone off and we had a little play and she's having her dinner. So she's sorted for now anyway. In the meantime we got a bit dark, so I have artificial lighting, so the lighting might look a little bit different. I'm sorry about that, but I want to get this video done and out to you. So now, with this particular little piece here, I left this from a page that I took out, and all I'm going to do is, as a way to kind of make things a little bit sturdier, I am going to just tape this down, or sorry, stick it down with glue. Now I don't know whether I should do it that way or whether I should do it that way. I think I'll go this way with it. So I need my trusty Yoo-hoo, which I have again misplaced because you know I have such a big area to put stuff into. I keep putting it away and then not being able to find it. How weird is that? Anyway. I'm just going to run the glue down all the way and flip it over. A good rub, and make sure the corners are stuck quite well because that's the part that will lift. Yes, it should be fine. This one needs another little bit. Okay, so that'll just give that a little bit of extra stability, that's all. Now, I'm not going to do too much more to this, because as I said, I just wanted to give you some ideas, right? So we have our cover. Granted, I didn't quite finish it, but all I'm going to do with it anyway is push some of this duct tape around the top, that's all. Nothing too fancy. Look, I might as well just do it as I'm talking about it. Just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. Oh, this is tough stuff. I think there may be a cat in the room. She's obviously finished what she was eating. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this on halfway again. Oh, crikey, that's difficult just to get off. And I'm just going to lay it like that. Not so that it all gets stuck together. Because, you know, that would be like something I would do. Trouble with this tape tonight. Further on down the road, I got it from a discount store, so it's probably not the best quality. But anyway, it does the job. It's fine for a little decoration here and there. Okay, so I am going to fold. I'm actually going to split that. I'm going to just cut there where it makes the centre of the spine and fold it down separately on either side. Do I have this side? Remember, we're starting in the centre. This. Hey, voila! As you can see, it's looking much better. I'm going to do the same time here. Start from this side because the tape is going. I'm really getting a workout with this tape, aren't I? Oh, lovely. I did not think that was possible. Let's try that again. Just cut this bit off. Okay, that's not ideal. I am going to leave it for now because I don't want this to take up the whole video. I'll go back and do it at some other point. But you get the idea. You know, you can decorate the top and bottom, put a picture on the front, get Sharpie, put your name, the title of the journal, do whatever you want. You can collage a load of pictures on it with Mod Podge, whatever you want to do with it. And on the inside you can make pocket pages, like you could glue these together and have a full pocket. You can paint them, you can sticker them, you can just write on them as they are. Whatever you want to do. You can stick in pattern papers on each page if you want to do that, if you don't like the actual pages of the magazine. Now I actually happen to like these pages, which is quite good. And on pages like this you can make a little top pocket here. Just glue this bit up here and make it into a little top pocket, which would be quite nice. Or you could do it on that side. I would do it on that side, that's just me. And I kind of like the way the legs almost follow on there. So I'm just a little bit weird like that. Actually, it looks almost like paper dolls. I like it. In fact, I like it so much I'm actually going to glue that down. Did I put my glue away again? Did I? No. Hello, Kitty. Finish your dinner. Good girl. I keep forgetting that this has a screw top on it. I keep trying to pull it off. Okay, so I'm going to stick this bit over as well while I'm doing it. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm actually going to stick it all the way up. You don't have to, but you know. Now you can use double-sided tape for this if you want to be a bit less messy. But I'm totally fine with just glue. Doesn't have to be anything particularly perfect or special, or this is just supposed to be fun. So that's not a work of art as such. It is a work of art, but not art, serious art, fine art. It's not going to be hung in a museum or anything, it's just for me to have fun. And voila, another simple pocket. Put stuff into. Now you can decorate around the edges, you can cut a little hole in here so that you can see, put a tab in it, whatever you want to do. I really like this. I'm so happy with that. What else? Any other half pages? Again, I quite like this spread. So you can again make another pocket here. You could just leave it as is, as a page, if you wanted to do that. Full pages again. You can cut these in half if you want to make pocket pages. Just glue them together and make a stronger page if you want to paint on it. That's another thing you can do. Paint on the pages with acrylic or whatever. If you want to put watercolours on them, I would suggest gesso first. If you don't know what gesso is, it's basically a primer, and any kind of arty crafty shop should have it. And the other thing that I was going to do with these, where are all my bits and pieces? So I have all these little bits and pieces. So what I would do is cut some of them in square or triangle pieces. Maybe back it with some card or some pretty paper or whatever, and use it as a journaling spot. Tuck into one of those pockets maybe. Let's find one. So you could tuck it into a pocket like that, have it sticking out the top, have it the right size, and just have a little tab on the top of it. You can make a tab with just another piece of paper, you know, something like that. That's obviously not the size. Well, you could put it that size, that's not bad actually. And have little tabs coming out. You can make these pull parts with fibres or string or anything. The only limit on this kind of book is your imagination. Whatever you have to hand, whatever kind of scraps you have, whether it be material scraps or paper scraps or whatever, use it in here. And the more unusual you think the item is and you think I can do nothing with that, force yourself to use it because you will love it in the end. They're the kind of things that I always end up liking the most, is the stuff I kind of generally wouldn't use or don't know how to use, maybe struggle to have ideas to use, and I end up doing something with them and absolutely being so chuffed with myself that I did it in the end. Okay, so I'm going to finish that one. That was, like I said, just a simple one. Just an easy way, pick up a catalogue in a clothes shop. Next have them. River Island obviously has them. This is where I got this one. What's the other place that has them? New Look has them as well quite a bit. New Look actually have nice heavy ones. And I often get them in Boots as well, especially around Christmas time as well. You'll get a lot of these. So that's that. Hi again guys, I decided to come back and make just a short add-on to this video for you. I just wanted to show you a couple of different books that I had made previously. Just another couple of ideas on how to make some simple books. This one is probably the simplest you can get. It's simply a piece of card folded over with some papers folded and cut the same size and stapled in the middle. Very, very simple to do. I just rounded the corners with a rounded corner, but you can leave them square. I mean, and there's very, very little decoration on it. These are just papers that I had lying around the place. And some washi tape. And just, it's cute. I like them. So that's that one. And the next one, this isn't actually finished. This was a tutorial that I had found on YouTube, and I just followed along with it. And basically what it is the sheet folded in on itself. It's a long sheet and it's folded in such a way that you make pockets in each page, and you make a little cover for it. So that's really cute. A little bit more fiddly, I think, but you know, it's cute all the same. Like I said, it's not finished. Then we have this one. This one I kind of messed up a little bit. You can see the paper split down the center here, where it joins onto the spine. It's just a small spine, and that was because I didn't have it laid flat when I was putting on the paper. So that's something I will be talking about in the next video, part 2 of this video, I should say. So it was just plain paper that I wanted to put in there and punch the edges, covered with material and some paper on the inside, beauty paper on the inside. Very simple, cute. Again, it's just sewn in, which I'll be showing you in part 2 of the video as well. This one is quite an interesting one because though sewing involved or stapling, all the pages are removable, kept in with elastics, and I simply glued an envelope over just to hide closure on the inside. Can you see that? So this is something that can be used and then the pages taken out and new pages put in. There's 3 sections, 3 signatures if you will, and it's covered with contact, the same as this, just different pattern, and the inside has nice loose paper, a little pocket on the inside as well, and just some paper clips that I decorated myself. So that's that. It's got little pockets and stuff on it. Very, very simple, very little technical stuff involved apart from the actual cover itself. So that's another cute idea to make with kids, and it's very, very safe. There's no sewing or anything involved in this one, and it's a different option to a magazine. Now it's all very decoration, all the rest of it, but it can be as simple or as complex as you want the decoration, you know. So this is actually one of my favourites that I've made. It's not perfect, but I like it. And then there is this one. Now this is made from a toilet paper roll, and again it's got that elastic. It's just papers slipped in behind the elastic in the centre of it. Now obviously you can see I've used this one. I need to change out the papers in it, but it's got little pockets as well. And this is just an art tile that I made, stuck in there. Play, reminds me to play. And some little butterflies. So, and look, these are just drop papers where I was wiping up paint or things that failed on me, and I just cut them up and used them as pages in here, just as a break from plain pages, you know. And there's a few that throughout. There's one. I like that one. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you can make them as complex or as simple as you wish. I mean, it doesn't get simpler than a toilet paper roll cut open and painted. You know, obviously I have some stuff on it. But yeah, so there's just a few ideas for you of other simple ones. And like I said, there will be a part 2 to the video, and I will be showing you how to do a simple sewn journal. So join me for that. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye bye.